Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I am Sully. Today, I'm finally gonna start my GM for Franchise Hockey Manager. I'm sorry guys, it took so long to get to this, but we are gonna start it up. Very excited about this, and you know what? I think it's gonna be a great time. I hope you guys see this game. It's an amazing game. I'm going to choose opening day rosters because if there are any injuries or any bugs during the season that happened, where players get nicked up, I don't want to deal with that. I want a clean slate going into the year. So we're not going to choose current. We're going to choose opening day. And this is just going to be a roster breakdown video, but I tried to sim it with Fog of War on, or I tried to play with Fog of War on, and the ratings did not show for the players, and so I think I'm going to try and turn them off, the Fog of War, and hopefully that fixes that. Also, something I'm going to do is I am going to turn all the leagues off except the NHL and AHL in terms of playability. And you'll see what I mean by that later on. And I think I've heard that helps the sim speed of the game. I was looking at, I think, the Twitter account of Franchise Hockey Manager 2. They said that if you turn all the leagues, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Those of you who have never even heard of this game, this is what I'm talking about. If you turn all these off, that doesn't mean, I don't know if it means they're out of the game. I don't think it does. It just means that you can't play them. You can't take control of them. It's only NHL and AHL, which is what we want. So hopefully that works. Hopefully it helps the sim speed. We're going to put Sully on tap. Of course, I'm Canadian. Fog of War off, playing Commissioner no. And the team we are choosing to use for this first playthrough is the Philadelphia Flyers. Very controversial for some of you. You may not like it, but Philly got a lot of love in the comments, to my knowledge. And so we're going to run with them. And they're an interesting team because they have some upside to them. They have some good pieces, but they also have some pieces that really aren't, like Vincent Lecavalier on the second line in this game. Don't really know. That's a change. Steve Mason, book still out on him. He's a serviceable goaltender. I mean, goaltenders, there are definitely worse goaltenders in the NHL. So I'm excited to start this up. I hope you guys at least enjoy it for what it is. And if you're checking out the game, I hope you guys can see it's a great game. I really love it. I think, and the great thing is the color scheme. It's easy on the eyes, so I think we're going to have a good time. Just taking a sip of my water in my cup. We're waiting for everything to load up here. Preparing the teams, calculating everything. And so, like I said, guys, Philadelphia, we're going to see how they do. I know they're not a cup team right now. I know they have pieces. I know they have immediate pieces, like Claude Giroux is a immediate piece, but Couturier is still a couple, he's a couple of years down the road. He's still, I think, 22. I think there's another player. Shen is on their first line. He's their left winger, I believe. Brandon Shen. He's 23, and so again, they just need. I feel like what's really holding Philadelphia back is that second line left wing position, at least according to the game. Now, real life is real life. Of course, real life will never. It's so tough to get video games to real life, and even tougher in GM mode. So, Philadelphia, no one knows. They could go off and make the Stanley Cup for all we know. But nevertheless, let's check the roster. Delzato. Yep, Fog of War. Oh, so that Fog of War did affect it. Okay, so that's what I wanted to know. So we're going to look into all this to a brighter future now that they have signed Sully on tap, Claude Giroux, Sean Couturier. And this is what I was talking about. Just real quickly, I wanted to show you guys, for you newcomers who have never heard of this game, ability you'll see it's 3.5A, and the potential is 5.0A. 5.0A is really good because they can have 5.0D, 5.0C. You know, there's a ability of like 4.0 D. There's different variations within that. So let's go to let's just go to Steve Mason, for example. Steve Mason's 4.0A. All right, well, he doesn't. Sort of defeats the purpose. 3.5A. Oh my gosh. Lecavalier is 3.5A. Well, I'm just looking like a fool. I swear it's in here, guys. I swear it's in here. Sam Gagne, second line center. What's... Oh my. Okay, well, maybe they changed it. I'm fairly certain that's how it... I'm fairly certain there were variations. Okay, well, I'll get back to you guys on that. But anyways, there's different levels to it. And these are their ratings. Now you'll see you can play... if you play... You'll see with Wayne Simmons, he's a left winger and a right winger. But on his right side, right wing, that's his dominant side. You see he has 20 and he has 19. But if you play him more on the left side, he'll become more adept, and his left wing rating will get stronger than his right wing rating, if that makes any sense. So that's pretty cool. A better example to use that with would be defensemen are pretty cut and dry. Yeah, he's 20, 18. There's better examples out there, maybe like so Claude can't play left wing. That's not his MO. That's not where he's good at. Don't play him on the left side if you want him to be really effective. Clearly, he sucks at right defense. He sucks at left defense even more. So those 3 points must mean a lot, because you know he's in the red, but he's tolerable at 8 on the right side. So there you go. And then I forgot to show you. Now if you click on, can we go forward here? If you click on ratings, you'll get the full ratings breakdown, everything. So face-offs, he has 19. He's not the best hitter. Positionally sound, not good at shot blocking. And you can, if you buy the game, you'll see you can hover over these things and they'll tell you what the stats are right then and there. So you don't need to like go in the forums and figure out what do stats do. They tell you, which is really cool. So let's filter this. We're gonna check. Let's get in and start checking the roster of the Philadelphia Flyers. So first things we're gonna look at, defensemen. We're gonna look at the D-coring for this team and see what they have. All right, so for the Philadelphia Flyers, they have Michael Del Zotto, which is he's their big guy at 3.8. Even bigger is Straight. Mark Straight is their age 37. He's their highest paid defenseman, left D. And we'll go and look at his full defensive breakdown, and pretty good. Pretty good. If you're gonna pay a guy 5.2, he looks to be a good player. For 2 years left, but the problem is he's at age 37. He's getting up there. Del Zotto at 25 for 3.7. Not a bad signing. He's pretty much maxed out in potential, but you'll see offensively he's decent. His shooting accuracy is the worst part of his game. Mentally, nothing special. Defensively, he plays decently. He's not the worst, but he's not the best. Physical, I think, is where he's really good at with his acceleration, his agility. So Del Zotto, if you're going to equate this to NHL, solid two-way player. And then the last, Brandon Manning, 600K player, plays left D primarily, but you'll see 20, so he can do, or 19 on the left side, or 20 on the left side, 19 on the right. Pretty much subpar. So that's pretty much it. Anchoring, I would say, obviously, Nick Schultz, serviceable. serviceable. The star of the show is Shen. Not Shen, oh my gosh. Luke Shen. Serviceable again, but I meant to say, I'm a little rusty. Is Straight. Straight seems to be the star of the show, leading it, and he's pretty much their only... He's the lead D player, defenseman for the Philadelphia Flyers, in my opinion. And so defense isn't really a strength, I would say. I mean, they don't have terrible D, but really you only have Straight, and then Del Zotto, but he's maxed out. Del Zotto pretty much is what he is, and then outside that, subpar around him. So let's take a look at the forwards for the Philadelphia Flyers now that we have that out of the way. Let's check who we have. Now the forwards are a little bit better. You have Giroux, Voracek, Simmons, solid pairing. Sean Couturier, 22. He's going to get better. You see that potential. And he's going to play second line center. You go to his ratings and have face-offs. Let's see this. Face-offs. 16. So he's going to get better. I mean, he should improve along the year. You go all the way down. Matt Reed. Vincent Lecavalier is probably the worst signing to this team with 4.5, and you go to the contract. He's going to dip off after this year 3. But still, man, no bueno and the way they have the lines broken down. Lecavalier and Umberger are playing second line, third line minutes, but the problem is Umberger, at first glance, he seems pretty much like Vincent Lecavalier. I mean, let's go and check. I mean, just glancing and not really going in depth, they seem almost identical. And then the fourth line, you have Vendevale. If I said that wrong, I apologize. You guys are going to have to bear with me with the names. And then, yeah. I mean, I would almost be tempted to sign a left winger with what we have. Let's just see. Let's see really quickly. I feel like it would almost be more serviceable to sign a left winger. But, I mean, who do you get? Could get Eric Cole. But you see that's where it shows. 3.0 E. I mean, that's really bad. And we don't have any info on him. We'd probably have to scout him. So, you know, and then Simmons, Matt Reed. Nope. Wait a minute. Why did this... I didn't want Dressless. Okay, let's check. Let's go back to right wing. Go to lines. Matt. We're going to go Matt Reed. And it's all right. I mean, it's better. You can see on his physical, it's better. Mental, he's better. And he has good puck handling and shooting accuracy. So he's serviceable. For a third liner, it's not the end of the world. The right side is solid. Let's look at Sam Gagner. That'll pretty much round out this preview. And really, I care about face-offs when it comes to a center. 14, not the greatest. So, looking at the lines, I would say for Philly, defense is the worst. I mean, defense is terrible. The forwards is This is serviceable. This is not the worst thing in the world. My only issue is you have Lecavalier and Umberger. Those are two glaring problems, and I don't know. I mean, I'd be interested to see what you guys think. You know, trade-wise, I don't know yet. First glance, I would say, depending on contracts, I don't know. You could probably... you don't want to trade Voracek. You don't really honestly want to trade anyone. But maybe you sacrifice a big gunner, a big player, and you get a couple chops back that can fill in those holes but still be decent players. But even worse than the forwards is the defense. I mean, you only have Straight, and then it's pretty much downhill from there. So let me know, guys, what you guys think. I'm interested to hear your feedback because Philadelphia, if you followed my Eastside Hockey Manager video, Philly is very much like, I feel like Columbus in some ways, where they have stars, but then it's like they have stars, a couple of prospects, and then they have duds. And unlike Eastside Hockey Manager, with that series, there are really no free agents we can go out that are like 5-star all-star players that can come in and just boost us. We don't really have that. So I'm interested to see what your guys' thoughts are on Philadelphia. I'm going to leave it here for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave some comments and let me know, what are your thoughts? Philly, what are we going to do with you? I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Have a great day. I'm Sully. Take care. I will see you guys in the next episode.